Sa video na to, magbibigay tayo ng update regarding sa travel ban dito sa Japan. So, simulan na natin. Hi guys, this is Alan. Welcome back to this channel, Gaijin World. Puntahan natin muna yung Embassy of Japan in the Philippines website or yung Japanese Embassy website. Okay, so puntahan natin yung Visa Consular Service. Ay suspended pa rin po yung kanilang validity of visa applications from December 2 up to December 31. Pero dahil sa mga lumalalang case ng Omicron dito sa Japan ay continuous pa rin yung kanilang suspension. Okay, sabi nila before ay hanggang December 31 lang, pero January 4 na ngayon, hindi pa rin nagbabago yung statement nila. Pero may bagong balita na magre-release sila ng statement next week, January 10 or 11. So hanggat hindi pa sila nagbibigay ng bagong statement, ito pa rin yung applicable na rules about sa pwedeng pumasok dito sa Japan. So according dito, holders of visa mentioned above cannot travel to Japan for the time being. So yung hindi kabilang sa mga mababanggit dito ay hindi pwedeng pumasok. So ito lang yung pwede pang makapasok sa ngayon. Visa of spouse, child of Japanese national, spouse, child of permanent resident, and diplomat are still valid and available to travel. The effects of visas with remarks M19 on the visa sticker are also temporarily suspended. As to the period of temporary suspension of visas, we will update information on this website. Okay, so balikan natin yan next week. So sabi dito, application of the types of visa mentioned 1 and 2 below are acceptable at this stage. So yung 1 is yung for long stay purpose, spouse, child of Japanese national, spouse, child of permanent resident, diplomat, and long-term resident. Then as to long-term resident, only those who has an emergent necessity to be together with the family member currently staying in Japan can apply for a visa. So hindi siya basta-basta makakapasok dito hanggat walang emergency or special circumstances. And para naman sa number 2, for short stay purpose, only applicants mentioned from A to D below who has an emergent necessity to visit Japan can apply for visas. Then ito lang din yung mga nabanggit dito na possible makapasok sa ngayon sa Japan, yung diplomat, official, spouse or child of Japanese national, spouse or child of permanent resident, spouse or child of long-term resident who has family member currently staying in Japan and necessity to be together with her or him. Then emergent humanitarian cases. So ito yung mga example ng humanitarian cases, which is those who need to visit relatives staying in Japan who deceased, are in fatal conditions, or need care because of illness. Those who accompany with minor relative or persons who have difficulty of travel alone due to illness. So hindi pa rin naman nagbabago yung kanilang requirement para makontrol nila yung border dito sa Japan. So number 1, all persons who wish to re-enter to Japan need to submit negative PCR test result. And ito yung mga klase ng test na kailangan nila, conducted within 72 hours prior to the departure from the country of stay. Okay, so nandyan yan sa Japanese Embassy website. And number 2, all re-entrants are required to submit written pledge, questionnaire, and download applications at port of entry. Yan. Then puntahan naman natin yung mismong immigration website. So according dito ay nadagdag sa kanilang listahan yung mga waiting period dun sa kanilang facility dito sa Japan para mag-quarantine yung mga papasok ay yung nadagdag yung United Arab Emirates. Before, kasama na din dito yung Philippines. So, ang rules dyan, ang existing rule pa rin dito, guys, ay kung hindi to Omicron related, okay? So, kung sa manggagaling sa Philippines, 3 days kang magka-quarantine. Ito yung pagkakaintindi ko, 3 days kang magka-quarantine sa designated facility dito sa Japan. So yung mismong Japan immigration yung mag-hold sa'yo, ilalagay ka sa kanilang designated facility, or mag-i-stay ka sa bahay dito sa Japan, mag-i-stay ka na sa bahay ninyo for 14 days. So ganun pa rin yung rule, hindi pa rin nagbabago yun. Okay, so balik tayo doon sa page. And dito sa website na to ay nag-release din sila ng mga iba't ibang measures or updates, pero hindi pa talaga nakalagay dito kung possible na bang makapasok yung mga Ryugakusei, yung mga trainee, SSW, or any other working visa na kung possible na ba sila makapasok ay hindi pa din talaga nakakapag-announce. And dito naman tayo sa Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan website. Updated ito ng January 4, 2022. And kung makikita natin yung mga Philippines na hanapin natin yung Philippines is subject for ano pa din. Ayan, subject for denial of permission to enter Japan pa rin. Kabilang pa din yung Philippines dyan. And as of November 5, same pa din. Continuous pa rin yung quarantine measures nila, including sa Philippines. Yung mag-i-stay nga, ayan, in addition to those who obtain a negative result test conducted on the third day from the enter into Japan may leave the facilities but are still required to stay for the remaining period of 14 days. So kung meron kang valid negative result of COVID-19 test, ayan, so pwede ka na umalis doon sa kanilang designated facilities, pero kailangan mo pa rin, required ka pa rin magstay sa bahay for 14 days bago ka lumabas. Okay, and hanapin pa natin yung ibang. So ito naman, sabi dito, country regions in response to COVID-19 infection other than variant Omicron. So were all travelers required to stay at designated accommodations for 3 to 6 days. Pero sa Philippines ay 3 days yung requirement. And for single and multiple entry visas issued, ito luma na to pero nag-a-apply pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Ay ibig lang sabihin nito ay mga countries na suspended ang visa. Ayan, suspended. Suspension of visa validity from December 2 hanggang sa nag-effect pa rin to hanggang ngayon. So punta naman tayo sa iba't ibang news. Okay, according sa Kyodo News, Japan's daily count of coronavirus cases exceeded 1,000 on Tuesday for the first time in 3 months as an uptrend continues amid the spread of the Omicron variant in the country. The nationwide cases stood at 1,268 according to a Kyodo News tally. In Tokyo, the metropolitan government confirmed 151 cases, marking the second consecutive day the count has hit triple digits. New cases in the Japanese capital had been below 100 after 135 cases were confirmed on October 8, but the latest daily figure reported by the Tokyo metropolitan government was up from the daily tally Monday of 103. Dumadami na naman po ang cases dito sa Japan. Nag-exceed na nga sa 1,000 cases for the first time uli in 3 months. Okay, so dito naman tayo sa Japan Today website, and according dito, Japan on Tuesday reported 1,268 new coronavirus cases, the highest number since October 6. Okinawa Prefecture had the highest number with 225, excluding 164 cases reported on U.S. military bases. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government reported 151 new corona cases, up 48 from Monday and 105 more than last Monday. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government reported 151 new coronavirus cases, up 48 from Monday and 105 more than the last Monday. According sa Reuters, so yung Prime Minister daw ng Japan, Japan's Kishida lays out a new contingency plan against Omicron risk. Japan will gear up efforts to deal with a possible surge in Omicron coronavirus cases and aim to deliver oral treatment using Pfizer's drugs nationwide next month, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said on Tuesday. Kishida also said the government will decide next week whether to extend border controls, which he said had prevented a spike in infection numbers, will prepare to shift the focus of Japan's Omicron response to domestic measures to guard against the worst-case scenario of a possible spike in community transmissions, Kishida told a news conference. Aside from antiviral pills developed by Merck & Co. already delivered nationwide, the government will aim to roll out at the earliest date possible in February Pfizer's oral treatment drugs in Japan, he said. As more oral drugs become available, Japan will allow more patients to receive treatment at home to avoid a resurgence in infections from triggering a shortage of hospital beds, he said. Japan is betting heavily on oral treatments to keep serious infections and deaths at bay should a feared sixth wave of the pandemic emerge. The government agreed in November to pay Merck and its partner Ridgeback Biotherapeutics about $1.2 billion for 1.6 million courses of their drug molnupiravir. If a spike in infections lead to a shortage of hospital beds, we must flexibly consider ramping up curbs on activity, Kishida said. The Prime Minister also said he will forego overseas visits before the next session of Parliament starts on January 17 to focus on laying out anti-pandemic measures. There have been media reports that Kishida was planning to visit Australia and the United States before Parliament convenes. In December, Japan confirmed its first known case of an Omicron infection that could not be traced back to overseas travelers. A total of 993 Omicron cases have been found in Japan as of Monday, including 295 cases considered as community transmissions, according to the Health Ministry. GG News Agency reported that daily COVID-19 infections in Japan exceed 1,000 on Tuesday for the first time in 3 months. The southernmost prefecture of Okinawa has entered the sixth wave of the coronavirus, Okinawa Governor Denny Tamaki told reporters on Tuesday, noting the highly transmissible Omicron variant's role in the spread of infection. Okinawa reported a fresh 225 virus case on Tuesday, the highest in more than 3 months, said Tamaki, adding infections inside US military bases in the prefecture continued to increase. A coronavirus cluster linked to US base in Okinawa was discovered last month. Kung titignan naman natin, yung rally tours ay ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nagbabago yung mga visa application na suspended. So as of December 28 ay ganun pa din ang kanilang mga suspension of visa applications. Pwede pa rin na mag-apply is yung mga Japanese nationals, yung spouse and child ng Japanese nationals, permanent residents and long-term residents. Okay? And the rest is suspended, temporarily suspended. So ayan guys, I hope nagkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano ng situation ngayon dito sa Japan related sa travel ban as of January 4, 2022. And babalikan natin ito as soon as possible kapag nag-release na ng statement ulit yung Prime Minister Fumio Kishida related sa border restriction dito sa Japan. So sa mga nagustuhan tong video na to, please like this video and mag-comment na rin kayo. I-share ninyo yung inyong opinion about dito sa travel ban dito sa Japan. And sa mga nakapag-subscribe na and patuloy na nanonood dito sa aming YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching. And sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, mag-subscribe na kayo para maging updated din kayo sa mga latest happenings dito sa Japan. At ibibigay namin yan dito sa Gaijin World channel. Ayan. Thank you so much for watching. This is Alan and I will see you on our next video. Thank you so much. Bye!